I think those lamps are even. Hey, it's Brianna. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a 100,000 subscriber giveaway and a Q&A. I just have to thank you guys so much. It was incredible reaching this milestone. I have been working so hard on my channel and just want to thank you so much. So I will go over all of the giveaway goodies at the end of this, but while you kind of listen to the Q&A, you guys asked so many good questions again over on my Instagram. Make sure that 1, you are subscribed, 2, that you give this video a thumbs up, and 3, in the comments, I want you to tell me something fun about yourselves. I feel like that's what's fun about Q&As is you get to find out some secrets or details about me that you don't necessarily know, and I want to hear something about you, and I think everybody else in this community can learn something cool about you too and connect with each other because there's so many awesome people around the world watching these videos and part of this community that we have here. So share something cool about yourself in the comments. And bonus entry, if you share my channel or you share one of your favorite videos from my channel on your socials, please use the hashtag Brianna K 100K, so 100K. That way I can find your post or your tweet and make sure you have an extra entry in the giveaway. This will be international, and yeah, okay, I will dive into the questions then. You guys asked some good questions, and some are ones I've definitely never talked about before, but I'm gonna get started with just some of the fast ones, and I will leave the handle of the person who asked it on the screen. Again, I did this in my last Q&A so that you get a shout out and a thank you for asking these questions. All right, number 1. What Harry Potter book is your favorite? They're so good. I think book number 3, Prisoner of Azkaban, because I accidentally started the series out of order. My sister had the books, and that was just the first one I picked up and started reading it and was hooked, and I obviously started them the series from the beginning and have read them all through multiple times, but I think that will then always have a very special place in my heart. And you didn't ask this, but favorite movie, because we've been having a Harry Potter movie marathon recently because Landon is super into it. Half-Blood Prince. I forgot just how witty and funny that movie is. It makes fun of all of the characters' quirks, and it's just so good and like ties in so many things from all of the other books and movies. Harry Potter nerd. If you're a Harry Potter nerd too, you can let me know that in the comments. Number 2, favorite podcasts, books, and motivational speakers. I think I talked about this in some of my last ones, but my current favorite podcast, I've been getting so much from the Jenna Kutcher Gold Digger podcast. I actually just listened to it to like hype myself up this morning when I was doing my hair and my makeup. Favorite books, Harry Potter series. If you're gonna tell by the question number 1. And motivational speakers. Rachel Hollis. I just feel like she is so good and always leaves me feeling so motivated and inspired. Oprah Winfrey. I mean, she's like the queen of all queens. Yeah. Taco Bell order. Well, if they still had the nacho fries, I have no idea why they got rid of nacho fries. Can someone please tell me, because they were the greatest thing ever on the Taco Bell menu. But I would say when they don't have nacho fries, it's usually a cheesy gordita crunch with the ranch Doritos Locos taco shell. And I feel like once you've had the Doritos Locos taco shells, you can never just have plain taco shells ever again. Like, thank the Lord they sell them in the grocery stores, because that's what I have to buy. Then I'll usually do like a double decker taco, also with the DLT, or just like Cool Ranch DLTs, and usually a Nacho Bel Grande. I like my nachos too. I actually just love Mexican food in general. Like, I would eat Mexican food every single day of the week. I love it. Is your favorite red wine still Apothic? Yes, definitely Apothic Red is my favorite. They make some variations though. I love the Apothic Dark, and I like the Apothic Crush as well. Those are like a close second, but I like the OG Apothic Red. That's definitely my favorite red wine. Do you have any tattoos? I don't think I've ever talked about this before. No, I do not have any tattoos. I would definitely like consider getting one. That was in the question too. Do you want any? I would consider it, but I've never felt so like motivated that I needed to get one, and have never had anything that I felt like I wanted permanently on me enough to consider getting a tattoo. But fun fact about Adam, he like thinks tattoo sleeves are so hot. Like, he finds it so attractive. So I always joke with him, I'm like, how did you end up with me with like no tattoos when like you find that really, really attractive? I don't know. All right, I kind of grouped these next questions together because they're all holiday related. The first one is, which Halloween candy will you be sneaking from the kids? Oh, I love the Reese's pumpkins. I think definitely some Reese's pumpkins I will take out of their bag. We might do the Jimmy Kimmel challenge again if he's doing that this year. We did it with Landon last year, and Landon was like so sweet and cute, but I have a feeling this year that Landon would get like mad because they're just different. At 3, I feel like they become much more territorial or just like aware of like what's theirs, whereas last year I don't think he like understood it really. Halloween costumes. So you guys will find out on Halloween. That's when we're actually dressing up for going trick-or-treating, and our whole family, it's a family costume, so we're all going to be on theme together. I can't wait for you guys to see. Make sure you're following on Instagram because that's where you'll definitely see the pictures. And we might try to vlog it. That might be on Adam's channel. So I'll have his channel down below too, so you can follow over there because that's kind of our family vlog channel. What are some signature or different foods that you love making for Thanksgiving? I think my favorite Thanksgiving food, to be quite honest with you, is the green bean casserole, which I think it's probably like the worst thing for you health-wise, but it's just so good. And I made a video on this last year, but it was not popular at all. But I'm telling you, everyone who's tried it has commented like, this is amazing. Basically, as like with your Thanksgiving leftovers, you use white queso, like white queso cheddar cheese sauce, and you melt that, and you put the green bean casserole on top of it, and then you melt like mozzarella cheese on top. So it's taking what's like already unhealthy and making it like extremely unhealthy. But I am not kidding you, it is the best queso dip you will have in your life. So you have like the chips, and we always go cut down a live Christmas tree and decorate it the day after Thanksgiving. So I always kind of try to do something cool with the Thanksgiving leftovers because we host Thanksgiving at our house. So the white cheddar, or white queso, excuse me, white queso green bean casserole is so good. Maybe I'll make a video on it again, or if we like vlog or something like that, I'll have to include how to make it, but it's literally so good. Next question, are we doing Vlogmas? Yes, because I promised you guys if we hit 100K before Thanksgiving, I would do Vlogmas, so I am going to do Vlogmas on my channel, and I cannot wait. I've never done it before. I've done like 12 days of Vlogmas, but I've never done the actual like December 1st through Christmas vlogs, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm really excited. I think it will really challenge me and push me and my creative thinking, so I can't wait to do that. So I'm sure there will be lots of vlogs, but I obviously want to do some other fun videos too, because you know on my channel I do decor and cleaning and cooking and other just like how-to videos, so there will be a good mix, but 25 days in a row, which is so exciting. Ooh, this is also on that question. Favorite holiday and why? This is hard because I feel like there are just so many good holidays. I feel like I do like Thanksgiving though, just because it's such a great family holiday. The food is wonderful, and there's none of the stress or worry about presents. Because like of being a perfectionist, I take my gift giving really, really seriously, and like, I don't know why I stress myself out and do it, but it's like, I've got to find the perfect gift. Like I want the person to have the perfect present. And so I like how on Thanksgiving, there's like none of that stress included. The next question, when are you decorating for Christmas? I know a lot of people were asking questions on my Undecorate With Me video because I just took down the fall decor that I had in our family room and our kitchen. I still have all of the Halloween decorations up because for the kids, I want them to have the Halloween decorations up on actual Halloween. But generally what I do is take down all of my Halloween fall decorations besides some of the pumpkins that I used for the Thanksgiving table, and I put up all of my Christmas decor either when the kids go to sleep on Halloween or November 1st. I just really like having 2 full months of Christmas decorations, and since we host Thanksgiving, as our other cousin hosts Christmas, I like for the family to be able to see our Christmas decorations too, because basically everything is up except for the tree, which again we go get on Black Friday because I avoid malls on Black Friday like the plague. It's like, I'm probably slightly agoraphobic, like really large crowds do kind of weird me out a little bit, and especially I think it's like the nastiness, like the pushing and the shoving, like that is not my cup of tea. I want nothing to do with that. I will happily sit at home on Cyber Monday or shop like the Black Friday cyber deals. I prefer that over everything to actually being out in a mall. Like, and I know some people, it's their tradition with their family because some of my friends do it, and I think that's really cool. And if that's your family tradition and you guys all like it and do it together, like, I get it. That would be something fun to look forward to. But my family's tradition, because I think my mom felt the same way about it, is we cut down our tree on the Friday after Thanksgiving, decorate the tree, and eat Thanksgiving leftovers. So that's our family tradition, which that was one of the questions too. And I think during Vlogmas, I'll do a video that's like fully dedicated to other traditions that we've started doing with our little family with Landon and Presley, because obviously Adam's family has their traditions too. So we've both kind of worked in certain traditions during the holiday season. So stay tuned for that. Also, I've gotten this question a lot, and I feel like I can't fully address it, but I do just want to name it about the budgeting, because I think one, budgeting is so important around the holidays, because I think it is so easy to just go cuckoo crazy, especially when you have kids and you get so excited about wanting to get them a bunch of things to open. And I think that's something I'll touch on, like holiday budgeting and like my take on holiday and gift giving in an upcoming video. But just overall, like how our family budgets, I've been wanting to actually write this in a blog, because to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I'll just be maybe more concise, but also just explain it better if I can sit down and collect my thoughts of like how me and Adam do our finances, to be able to share that with you. So make sure that you are following along with the blog too. It's bitsofbrieblog.com, because I want to do that post in the near future. These next questions are career related, but why did you stop teaching? And I stopped teaching so that I could move back home to Cleveland, because that's where Adam lived. We did long distance for a year when I was teaching, and you guys know, I've said this 100 times, like I loved those students. I loved teaching. I'm gonna put this out there. I feel like a dream of mine, and I've been saying this for a long time, I would love to work with HGTV or Extreme Home Makeover, but instead do like a school edition. Like I would love to go into schools like the one I taught in that just have not had the attention that they need when it comes to their facilities, and also just the classrooms, and like redo them, like paint them, help with the decorating, help with the organization of the classroom. Like I would love to do a school makeover show. Like that would, you have no idea, that would like fulfill me and my heart so much, because to me, like school, and I talked a bit about this in my Draw My Life, like I loved my teachers. I felt like I was so privileged to grow up in a very affluent community where the public schools were wonderful. And I just think it is an absolute injustice that because some kids who are born into poverty or born into a low income community have schools that look completely different, don't have the resources, and like school did so much for me. Like I would not be the person I am today if it weren't for the amazing schools and amazing teachers that I was afforded. So I just want to, you know, equalize that for other kids, because you don't get to pick where you're born. You don't get to pick where you go to school as a child. And yeah, so that would be like a crazy dream. I'm putting it out there because I don't, besides like being a mom, I feel like that would be so fulfilling. Like that would be the most fulfilling job to me. All right, these next set of questions are about parenting. And the first one is, hardest thing for you when transitioning from one kiddo to two? And it's probably sleep. I feel like I just did not have babies. Like sometimes I watch other people's vlogs or Instagram stories, and their newborn, their eyes are always closed, they're always sleeping. And that was not either one of my kids. Presley was better than Landon, but I even remember with Landon, I called his pediatrician and I was like, how often does a newborn baby sleep? And she's like, they should be sleeping like generally 19 hours a day. And I remember I had been keeping track, and I was like, he has been awake for 19 hours. Like, what is going on? Like, I don't know if it's just me, because I'm also a very naturally energetic person, that my kids were just born with a lot of energy too. But I think the hardest thing was like they were not sleepers. Therefore, I wasn't getting sleep, and I really don't even require that much sleep as it is anyways. Like I probably, and I know this is bad, I probably function on like 6 hours sleep on average. So just like not even getting that, it really just wrecked me. So I think, besides then also worrying just about now two little people's needs, because I also just wanted everything to be perfect for them. And so when you have an extra one, I think that was just another challenge for me, but I promise you, you can do it. And I would just recommend getting the support you need and doing whatever makes you feel the most comfortable. And for me, that's generally like having a routine so they know what to expect, I know what to expect. It just helps everything go smoother. That's why I love like cleaning and organizing, because I feel like if everything else is settled, like I can focus on the job at hand and it doesn't make me feel like I have other things in the back of my head that I need to be worried or concerned about. So I think those were probably all of the things that just made it challenging. And just to be fully transparent, I do think the adjustment from 1 to 2 was harder for me than 0 to 1. And it could just be because, again, Landon does have a lot of energy, and functioning on no sleep with a really energetic toddler and a newborn baby was challenging, but obviously it's doable. Like, I don't want you to think you can't do it. And I would say, like, if you have the means or if you have the support for somebody who can come and watch your little ones so that you can sleep, like, I wish I could have done something like that. I think that could have made the transition a lot easier for me, but I'm also horrible at asking for help. It's something to like push myself on. So take the help if you have it offered, or ask for help if you need it, and just try to get the sleep and the rest that you need. And I think the first 6 months were the hardest. There was something about 6 months, because at that point we'd been sleep training and Prezi was sleeping better, and then she was also eating more solid foods. So it was less on me as far as breastfeeding too, and that energy that, you know, I was using to do that. So I remember thinking at 6 months, there was a distinct feeling of like, okay, stuff is getting a little bit easier now. And now that, you know, Landon is now 3.5, Prezi's about to be, she'll be 18 months in November. Their age gap is like so much fun. It's so cool to see just them playing and talking to one another, because Prezi is relatively vocal for her age. She's definitely more vocal than Landon was, so that's just what I kind of know. I'm like, wow, she's talking so much more than he was at this age. So it's really cute to see them communicate and just play and see their bond, because they're super, super close. So I hope that that lasts. Next parenting related question is, did you struggle with postpartum depression or anxiety? Any tips? I think I definitely had the baby blues just when my hormones were adjusting after having both of my babies, which I think is relatively normal. It was in January, because it was right after I turned 30. And the doctor did diagnose me with anxiety. So I definitely think whether it was postpartum or just life in general, anxiety, it is something that I deal with. And I would say my biggest tips that the doctor I went to really helped me, because there is medication you can go on, but at the time I was breastfeeding and wanted to continue breastfeeding. That was something that meant a lot to me. So he recommended the Mediterranean diet. And do I follow this with every single day, every single meal of my life? No, because I'm human, and there are times when you're out at a restaurant and you want a cheeseburger, you're at a party, and you know, there's certain foods. But to me, switching to the Mediterranean diet, it wasn't like a elimination diet or having to count calories or do anything that would stress me out. It was just shifting what I was grocery shopping for, shifting meals that I would make in my home, just making some better choices for foods that were just helping my body more. And I've spoken about this like in my Draw My Life and in a recent video around body image, but I do think that shifting my mind to what foods are giving me more power, or what foods are helping my immunity system, or what foods are helping me, you know, be more nourished, just changed all of my mindset around my body image too. So I think the Mediterranean diet just kind of like helped me. It was really reasonable. There are still things like dark chocolate on it, so it's not like you can't ever have dessert or sweets. You can have red wine, which is amazing. And to me, it's really worked, I think, for me and my body in combination with exercise. I will always say, I think there is, you know, no regrets. Like, you might not want to work out, but once you're done with it, you're like, I'm so glad I did that. And it's, I think, something really good for yourself and your physical and your mental health. So those would be my tips, is like, look at your diet, think about what foods you can be eating that are just going to help your body function, and think about the physical activity that you can do that can help both your physical and your mental health. And I would also say I started therapy a little over 2 months ago now. Ever since my dad, his health really deteriorated. He has MS, if you're new, and he's been on hospice now for over a month. And I think just talking to a therapist has made a world of difference too when it comes to my mental health. So don't be afraid to talk to someone. I will have linked, I do online therapy actually, so I don't have to go anywhere. I can do it from the comfort of my own home. And it also matched me with like a fabulous, like I love my therapist. And sorry, I've talked about this in some other videos, so I don't want to get too much into it, but like do it for yourself. Like if you are going through things and you really just want someone in your corner to help you, give you coping strategies, and maybe give you like an explanation for like, here's why I think that this is happening, it has just made a world of difference, so that I know the actions I can take and what I can do to make things better. So I will have the link to the site that I used for therapy down below. All right, I've got 3 more questions before I show you all of the goodies for the giveaway. More tips about going back to work after maternity leave. I think this is another one I either want to do a blog post or a video like solely focused on this topic, but the biggest thing I would say is just that support, whether it is women in your office or even other parents in your office that maybe can just be there and be your support system. But I do just find that women, especially if you know you are continuing breastfeeding and going to be pumping at work, like it was really nice having a manager who'd done that and who like understood like, oh yeah, you're gonna need these breaks. Like I even remember sometimes when we were scheduling, she'd be like, are you sure you can schedule, like isn't that your pumping time? So it was just nice to have somebody who kind of made the space for me to be able to take that time, instead of feeling guilty like, oh, I'm not going to be able to come to this meeting, or like I have to join over the phone because I'm going to be pumping. And then if you don't have, like depending on your work setting, I would just say like in this community of moms that we have, like let's lean on each other, and even with your friend groups, or maybe it's through your church, or maybe it's through something else in your community, like finding other moms who are on a similar stage in their journey to you, or who've at least gone through it and can kind of be there when you're just like, I don't know how is this right? Like, I don't know how I'm gonna keep doing this. Cause that's always what really helped me, was getting that like pep talk when I needed it for like, yeah, this is hard. And guess what? Like 28 days out of a 30-day month, you're probably gonna be doing great. But like there's 2 where you're probably gonna have a meltdown and be like, oh my God, everything's happening all at once. What is going on? And you're gonna wake up the next morning and it's gonna get better immediately. So sometimes you just need that like reality check of like, yeah, you're gonna have a day where you're gonna bawl your eyes out. And like, I've been there and it's okay, and it's gonna get better and you can get through this. All right, the final 2 questions are about our home. The first one is, who designed your house? And if you're referring to like the decor, I did all of that myself. So I kind of picked out the paint colors. I actually did a video on this like a long time ago about kind of how I selected the paint colors and chose like a very similar, basically a grayscale palette where it was like grays with different tones. Like some of our rooms have purple tones, some have blue tones. My office has like a pink tone to it. So that I kind of went through how I picked all of those colors. And then my rule of thumb is I just kind of like mix and match different woods and neutrals that I like, and I then basically use my decor like pillows and rugs and then other seasonal decor to bring in the color. That way I don't ever get bored or feel like I have to stick with one palette all the time. I really like being able to change things up seasonally, or like with whatever moods or feelings that I have that season. So that's kind of my rule of thumb for design. But let me know if you guys want me to do something that like talks more about like my design aesthetic and like how I go about putting things together. Let me know. And the final question, is your current home your forever home? I know a lot of you have seen our house tours or seen like decor tours, and I love this house. It honestly could be. I think there's a couple of things though that Adam really wants for as the kids get older that we're not quite sure. Like I don't feel like it's anything we're like taking action on immediately, but I think there is the potential that like in a few years, my only thing I would like is if we are going to move. I thought it was really amazing, and I know Adam had talked about this too. He actually moved, I think when he was in 3rd grade, and it like stood out as something, like he was fine, but it just was like a very big transition. Whereas I went to the same school system, kindergarten through 12th grade. And I think there was something really amazing and just like that there's stability in that. And I know that's not the case for everyone, and I know kids adapt and make do, but if we could do that for our kids, I would love to then, before Landon's in kindergarten, like figure out where we're going to be so that they can kind of grow up in the same school system, and like we can really be a part of that community, because I think just community is so important. It takes a village. Okay, setting the questions to the side, let's get into these goodies for this 100K giveaway. Again, don't forget you have to be subscribed, give a thumbs up, comment, and if you share this on your socials or share my channel or another video that you like on my channel, please use the hashtag Brianna K 100K so that I can find it a lot easier. All right, I'm gonna start with what I honestly had to get for myself too. I know you guys, but like I love rose gold. So the theme of this giveaway is rose gold. And I saw this at Ulta and was like, I need to get that for my giveaway, and I need to get that for myself. So it's this really cute toiletry bag, makeup kit bag. There's like 4 bags total in this, but they're all either the sequins or the metal or have like the rose gold hardware accents. So I just thought that this was beyond cute. The next thing I got is this Too Faced. It is a bunch of different palettes, and they're so pretty. For truly, like, I think rose gold can be used all seasons, but for the holidays, I feel like metallics especially just look so nice. So this has the Better Than Sex mascara, and here, let me open this. There's like a ton of just like different cool palettes. So there's like really, really pretty eyeshadows and highlights and blushes. I don't want to like take it apart, but trust me, I think I'm, on the back here it shows. Yeah, on the back here, there's like highlighter, bronzer, and blush. There's one palette that has 8 shadows and then another palette that has 10 shadows, and they are such pretty colors. There's like rose golds and merlots and some really pretty jade greens, and I just thought that like no matter what your skin tone is, these are just gorgeous eyeshadow and face palettes. So this is going in there. Again, sticking with the rose gold theme, there is Batiste Rose Gold Dry Shampoo, and then this Ulta, it's like a rose gold setting spray. It's really, really cool, but it's very, very pretty. Then I saw this candle at Target, and it's almost like a purpley kind of rose gold, but it's called Sparkling Chardonnay, and it smells freaking amazing. Like smells so, 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 so good. Then I got these rose gold, I don't know if you can see them, Invisibobbies, I think, or baubles they're called. But I love these for my hair, and I love that they were rose gold. Then, I mean, the rose gold packaging just like sucks me in, and sorry, my lights are like reflecting back on you guys. But this is a highlighter, and then these are like shimmer drops, and they are so pretty. You could put them on their eyes, or you could put them on your face or your body, but they're really, really pretty. Then I found this Laura Geller, it's like a rose illuminator duo. And then some of the Too Faced, it's like the melted metallic, and this truly looks like rose gold. I have the box upside down. What color is this? It's called Breakup Makeup. It's really, really pretty. Isn't that just such a pretty color? And I love my Too Faced chocolate palettes, and this Revolution brand, I think they're going for like a similar theme, but this is rose gold chocolate eyeshadow palette. The colors were really pretty. Again, I like don't want to open this up, but the colors were really, really pretty in this. And I mean, the packaging is just so cool. It's rose gold chocolate. And you know I love my wine, so I've got a red wine sheet mask here. And then I've got these wine, they're like deep conditioning masks for your hair. So this one is Sauvignon Blanc, this one is Pinot Grigio, and I'm telling you, these smell so amazing. My girlfriend actually got some for her hair, and we were talking about it, like it leaves your hair smelling so wonderful. And I should clarify, it doesn't smell like you like rolled over in a bar the night before. It is like a really fruity wine, just delicious scent in your hair. It smells so good. Then I saw these 2 books and I had to get them. So this is a little notebook. I thought this would be really good. One of the things that I like to do every single night is just write down things I'm grateful for. So this could work for that, or just any kind of time you need to take down some notes. And then I found this agenda. So it's a 2019, it's January through December agenda, and it has like cool different like little storage pockets and cute little tabs. So I thought this would be something nice if you like that organization like I do. And since I do have some rose gold merch, you can tell me if you're a boss lady or a boss mom, and I will send you one of these rose gold coffee tumblers as well. But all right, those are all the items. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, share on your socials, and do me a favor, if you like the videos on my channel and you like my channel and you like my blog, you like what I do, share that with your friends. It truly does mean so much to me when we have more amazing people joining this community. We can only be stronger together. And I cannot wait to see you in my next videos, and I cannot wait to read the fun facts about you and learn something new about you in the comments below. And one other thing I should mention, this giveaway is going to be open for 10 days. So at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, November 8th, the giveaway will close, and I'm going to pick a winner that Friday, November 9th. So please make sure you're checking your inboxes or checking on your socials, because I'm going to try to contact you either through DM or through your email for your channel. So please make sure that you're checking, because the last giveaway I did, I actually tried the first couple of people and they didn't respond. So I ended up having to go to the third winner that I picked. So please make sure that you're responding, because if I don't hear from you within 24 hours, I will move and contact the next person. So make sure you're checking your inboxes and your DMs. Yeah, good luck. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. I cannot wait for Vlogmas and for other exciting videos I have coming up in the month of November. And I'll see you guys later. Bye, loves.